Hey, this is Wingless, and welcome to another reaction video.
Hello everyone, this is Morticia We're doing a reaction video. So what are we reacting this time, dear sibling?
Yeah, so, okay, I know you have no idea what this is about, and this is kind of the reason why I want your reaction. There's this great artist called SADist.
SADist as in sadist?
I think that's the sort of the joke.
Okay.
The way it's written is SAD/IST. Very amazing artist.
Oh, SADist.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, she's done amazing work. A lot of really great art, and like she's blown up in popularity, jumping in a bit of a trend. I'm not going to talk about the trend. I really want to focus on the actual art and the music as well. It's fantastic music from a group called Two-Way, 2WEI. And they have just a great tone, and SADist just does a great job of merging that music and the animation together.
Sounds sweet.
Okay, given that you're familiar with drawing and doing some arts in the past, I thought that you'd find an appreciation for this.
Yeah, I can do arts. Yeah, I can draw nice, wonderful smileys like on top of the hood of my car.
Okay, that's a little. I hope you do better than that. But the reason why this works out really well with kind of our brand for our channel, because this is still Minecraft related, because it comes from a known person, and this is based off the character Technoblade, if you're familiar with him.
Technoblade, like in Minecraft? Technoblade? Like Technoblade that does Skywars videos in the past?
Yeah, exactly. I think he just recently did a whole like skyblock infiltration thing on Hypixel. Definitely fun to watch as well. If you haven't seen, if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. But this is more on story-driven related stuff, and I think again the art is so awesome.
Story-driven.
Yep, but you'll see. What I actually want to do in this case as well is I want to play the whole video. We'll react while the things are happening during the video, and then I won't pause it. I don't want to pause it.
Wait, what? Okay.
I want to go back to all the parts afterward because there's so much taken. It's really great. It's not a long video. It's only I'd say just under 4 minutes, but it's well worth getting that first few through.
Okay.
So without further ado, people say that, and I still like. I don't know if it sounds good or not. Anyway, go.
Hit it, Chewie. Warning. Following video may contain
ignore
from the events.
Oh, and Marvin Brooks. That's the other person in this case.
And the Chewie music I'm familiar with. Well, the art is already wonderful. It's like a combination of black and whites with just general shading.
Yeah, it's so good. It's not complicated, but it's so good.
Any effects?
The only thing that works in this world is that you treat others as they treat you.
Agreed.
Those that have treated me with kindness, I will repay that kindness tenfold.
Ideally.
And those that treat me with injustice, that use me, that hunt me down, that hurt my friends.
Oh, he's a hog. Okay, I got the title now.
Times over.
So good.
Hey, big Q. Look what I found. So the plan is simple.
I love that he has glasses on in that scene.
And you kill Technoblade.
So good!
No other way. I choose blood! No. Oh, no.
The way that everything is overlapping and transitioning is so good.
Stop!
You get away from that horse, Quackity.
Technoblade, drop everything.
That horse gives no fucks.
Wait. So this is all the voices from Minecraft?
Yeah, it's from a series of sessions.
Technoblade has robbed our country of everything that made it special, of everything that defined what it was. Do it! Think you pull the lever!
So good.
Oh. Okay, that's badass.
Look at freaking and the fact that the arm is still stuck on the gate. Again, the horse is like, no fucks given. The blood's still on the arm.
Did you really think, Quackity, that you could kill me that easily?
You have done so much fucking damage to everything.
It's such good choreography.
So much drama.
I have a pickaxe, and I'll put it through your teeth.
Okay.
You see, there's something telling me that I haven't shown anyone, not even Philza. I have been working on just a little
Oh, I like the shoulder strike.
You see this wall? Welcome home, Theseus.
Welcome home, Theseus. Whoever that kid is.
All right. So to give more context into everything, this is a series point in the Dream SMP.
Oh, that thing you keep talking about every single time.
Yes, it's definitely a very, like, they've done a lot of great job. I really love the improv that they've been doing. This animator, like the art that she does, makes it as if it's like a high level production with the music. If this was the trailer to like a movie, I would watch it. Especially like I love my animated movies.
Even if it does definitely comes off as a trailer, and it is amazing. If this was this is just like a standalone animation, I'm guessing. So it's not an actual like movie animation. But it would be cool if it was.
No, but she's done several of these, and
Oh.
I might want to visit all of them with you. This is the most recent one that she's done. If we go back to the other ones later on, and I think we will, you'll see how far she's come from so much work. Just taking this scene into account, you've got the lighting, and it's just simple colors. Like, let's just say that this is pink. You've got this pink color, and then you've got these orange highlights everywhere. Just
Right.
really simple highlights that just works everywhere. And like the layers that she has to kind of give that depth in there. Just this is amazing. It's one of those situations where it's like, yeah, screw it. It doesn't matter if there's no major coloring in it. This still looks awesome. And like the music hits the beats with the visuals. Like,
Oh no, yeah. The music is well done and well selected for this.
the way that she frames the characters as well is so good.
So you're saying this is a recreation of a Minecraft, what happened in some whatever DreamSMP is.
Yeah, in the Dream SMP, you've got a bunch of basically lore bits in the Dream SMP that they've done, and she's taken parts from those recordings, those sessions, and made this. Ignore the content, where the content came from. The fact that like the visuals that she's done with this is phenomenal. The reflection of I know the characters, so this is Tubbo and like his face.
When you keep saying characters, you're talking about like actual people playing Minecraft characters, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can name them all out if you want me to, but the current reflection of the character in the axe right now that I've just selected, that's Tubbo.
Okay.
This is great because like it shows like him holding the axe and like what he's about to do, and just the quick transition of him highlighting the scar on his face from a previous animatic. She's done a great job of like it's funny. Like this is why I love these right now. She's not only pulling the lore from the Dream SMP to make these, but she's developing her own visual cues within the items that she's done for each of her videos.
Yeah, she's doing an artistic translation of what happened. So taking like, I don't know, some event in some Minecraft role-playing thing and then turn it into like an actual, almost as if it's like movie animation, well, actual movie.
Yes, but she's retaining elements that she's putting herself in her own work from one video to another. And
Okay.
like it's stuff that we can I think what we'll probably do is in the next one is do like the first in the series and just see like how early that's gone, but how good it still is at that time.
Okay.
But you'll see like moments where Tubbo got the scar and like why all of them are going after Technoblade in this. So like it's just so good.
I completely forgot Technoblade he plays a pig.
Oh
He
yeah,
has,
it's
like,
great.
the Pig
He's a-
avatar in Minecraft.
It's so good because he's like basically like a royal. He's got his royal robes in like sheep's clothing, but he's a pig. So that's why like the scene where he has his stuff just hanging there while he's just relaxing is so good. And again, the visuals, like you've got the light that just comes in, there's your yellow, but everything is just a solid color everywhere. The simple art identifying the items and only highlighting it to make it pop is what's worth.
Well, some of the items you can recognize from Minecraft. Like the for what I'm guessing is they use the anvil over an Avatar character and they just drop it.
Yep.
And then he just happened to have that, I forgot what it's called, that
The Totem of Undying, exactly.
yeah, there you go. Yeah. The totem. And then okay, yeah, that part in the animation it was pretty badass.
Man, if it could do that in Minecraft, that'd be nuts.
Nothing like that in Minecraft, but she just made it so like bloody badass reincarnation or resurrection.
We'll get back to that scene because like the level of detail is great, but like yeah, exact. You see the stonecutter table to the right of him at his desk. To the left, he's got the brewing station. He's got a chest that has his like garb over it. Like she's done a great job of just identifying like just simple things. The bird, like that's just her making that decision of adding this black bird, and it just helps so well to like set everything up.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh, freaking like just him getting ready.
That tree.
Oh, so that squiggle in his face, that's the scar you're talking about.
Yes. So like these scenes are so good. Like here's this scene where you've okay, I'm gonna point at everyone. You've got Tubbo who's in front. You've got Quackity who's holding the torch. He has like more of the grudge against Technoblade at this point, more than everyone, but they're all against him.
Okay.
You got Fundy who's just I like him, but he's basically like in the shorts, it's so cute because like he does a lot of like trickster stuff and like he's part of like the story plot and stuff like that within the Dream SMP. But it's just hilarious because like SADist just draws him just like an adorable little like wolf boy. And it's just like you can't take it seriously,
Wolf
like yeah, because his character, his avatar is basically a wolf or a fox. Sorry, yeah, fox. There you go.
Okay, it's like where's the wolf? I don't see a wolf there.
Yeah, so it's just a little cute fox boy. It's like you can't take him seriously, even though he'll be like, "I'm gonna kill you," and it's like you're too adorable. Like I don't know.
No.
It's like yeah, you think you're people.
Terrible.
But they do such a great job, and I think in this one he just has like one scene, and he's just like, he's just like, what? It's so good.
Oh, Technoblade doing that. Yeah.
No, there's Technoblade, and then there's when Technoblade's running away. We'll go back to that scene. It's funny, but what's great about this is that you've got Rambo in the back. He's such a great like, especially from the Dream SMP. Yeah. He's such a great up and coming character, and I like how like even in the animatics that SADist is doing, she does such a great job of keeping in relation to who the characters are as well. Because again, you've got the three guys in front who have like the Butcher Army uniform that they decided to put, and the only person who didn't have the uniform was Rambo, and he doesn't have it in this as well. And he's even farther back, like he's just reluctantly kind of following them, but he's part of the group anyway. He's like, I'll deal with it, but like what's going on? SADist just like keeping it minimal in regards to the scenes.
That use me. That hunt
the highlights are so good.
I shall repay
So
that
good.
injustice.
Yeah, so doing
1,000
simple
times
shading.
over.
Hey, Big Q! Look what I found.
So yeah,
Techno's compass.
yeah. So in the story, Techno's friends with the guy to the left called Filza.
Hello, Filza.
You might know him because he has a hardcore series that he's like that lasted. I think,
Oh, wait.
several
Is that
years.
Filza from the Too Many Shots?
Yes, but Phil's is really good. But like he from a previous series that he worked with Technoblade, he's basically like very good pals with Technoblade, and so Technoblade gave him a compass to be like, well, if you ever need to find me, here you go. And so in the story plot, they find it. Just that scene where the lights just went up,
Oh, yeah.
and like you kind of just like, oh god, what happened?
So the plan is simple. We find and we kill Technoblade.
Yeah, that's a simple
No.
plan. Okay, watch this scene. The transition that she does in this, like so his whole thing is that like he's got like wings, but he can't use them right now. So like one of his wings is busted.
Okay.
Look at his face, and then how it transitions into Technoblade. Like the detail is so good.
There's no other way.
Oh, the skull.
There's this,
Briefly, yeah.
There's a skull briefly, and then it switches to Technoblade. Such simple details that just stick out so hard.
I choose blood. No.
Oh no!
Big Q, do something! Big Q!
Stop!
You get over from that horse.
Sounds more like he's just trolling them.
Oh yeah, because he's like,
So you trying to come to kill me?
okay.
Eh?
So this is hilarious. Like this makes it funny. Never does he get killed by any of them on a regular basis. The only reason this horse is alive is because it makes Technoblade money in real life. Because like I love the back end story about it. And like that's why I love that Carl is just like, you're not gonna kill me. It's like, I dare you. Because like literally Technoblade would like murder everyone just to make sure that this horse is still alive. I don't think it was intended, but I love that the horse just has no expression, being like, yeah, I don't feel that anything's happening here.
It's like, I'm confused.
Yeah, but Technoblade, the whole reason why he's like, all right, fine, I'll follow you to the city is because I think one of his donors stated that, oh yeah, if the horse is dead, you're never getting any money from me ever again. So he's always like, no, my money, my clout, I can't. Technoblade is so great, but like he always has these really
Okay, so it's not love for the pony, it's for make money. I got it.
He likes his animals too. Though I'm not gonna say that either. But what's great is that Technoblade always has like these really good scenes and like moments. So like it's so good. I think if it wasn't for Technoblade, these would not stand out as much as they are, because like just the start of this video, you have him like recount like, if you do good by me, I'll help you tenfold. Like that's something he says at some point in there, but it's so good that it becomes such a great moment. And that's why that like I find like this is her best so far, with like even like pacing everything, not only artistically, not only with the music, which she does a great job. Like she definitely like plays around with how the music progresses, but like it sets a pace that's so good, and then using the vocals where she does is just phenomenal.
Kill this horse right in front of you.
So like, of course, that's what stops him, because he was murdering them before.
You actually got him.
You actually got him.
Bill, what did they do?
Again, Funny doesn't say anything. He's just like, huh?
Technoblade has robbed our country of everything that made it special.
Wait, is it a sky or is that like burn victim?
Both. Technoblade technically sort of kind of blew him up with rockets.
Ah, got it.
We'll check that out. We'll check that out in another video.
Okay. And meanwhile, we have this creepy smiley dude.
Yeah, that's Dream.
Who is he?
That's
Okay.
Dream. His character in the Dream SMP. He's the one who started the SMP.
Oh, right. So his face is he does this smiley face on his shirt. I thought it was a shirt.
No. Well, so his in-game character has this little simple guy on his shirt. However, every time there's an animatic, like in any shape or form, they always make it look like it's a mask, which I think works really well. I don't think you would take this animatic seriously if that was on his chest and not on his face. They do a great job of always keeping that sort of, that's Dream's brand. And then like that's his like hired goon, like whereas his mercenary that he hires to do stuff. So like again, that's why this scene's good, where he's like, just go do the thing.
Oh, it's Ender Pearl. Oh yeah, that is so funny.
Sorry, I want to get the scene. No, go back. Oh, just that moment, and like it's such a great job, because that's exactly what he did, but it's also exactly his character. It's so in character to do that, so I think that's just amazing. And again, all things considered, that's a terrible drawn cage, but because the moment's really fluid and moving all about, it's so good nonetheless.
I don't know. It's forgiven. The spur moment is fine,
and that's something.
But still, you have the blurry effect. And one thing I've noticed now, but you keep replaying, it's not just the artistic they are, but basically what they took probably voice over IP dialogue and then try to make it fancy with the echo, because they made this person sound like they're on a microphone.
I don't know if that's actually from the actual Dream SMP thing, but yeah, she.
No, it sounds like it was done in the edit.
So a lot of them do have it modded in their own deck to do those exact sounds.
Oh, okay. Well, they're fancy.
However, I think
where do I get one of those?
You have one actually. I think you could set it up on.
Oh yeah, the stream deck.
You have a stream deck. What are I
keep forgetting it's right there.
Oh yeah, it's right to the left of me.
I just don't configure for anything other than the streaming. Anyway, go ahead.
But I think this is something that I think a lot of aspiring artists should really look into it. Like it doesn't it's not always how good you draw something, it's how well you design the whole thing. Like if you just look at this scene on
how
its
you
own,
present it.
exactly. If this was just a scene on its own, even if you told me like it's like, oh yeah, I've got other things to do, yeah, I would say that it's simple. But like simple works, especially when you're doing something like that's this long. Like this is still a 3-minute animation. She had to do all of these scenes, do like a thing for all of them, to transition these things, to really get the art moving, to layer the art as well, to really give that perspective. Because in this case, yes, we're focused on Technoblade in the cage, but you still have Tubbo that's in front, that's like softer in the scene, and it's got that depth without anything too complicated, and it's so good.
I know it's a play with editing and perspective. It adds to everything. So if it's more than just drawing, but it's like the shading, the perspective, the audio manipulation, which is,
if anyone takes anything out of this, is that you could do so much with so little and make it look like $1 million. And I definitely want to say, like, don't ever give up on like being able to do something. Like even if you're like just starting with stick figures,
don't give up your dream.
Essentially this is just fancier stick figures. No, she's really good still.
Well, I can see how it could be done in Premiere and Photoshop or After Effects.
This is complicated in simplicity, which
Yes.
is what's really good about it. And I think that's what SADist does such a great job. And I've looked at her earlier stuff too. And like she started at, I would almost say, humble beginnings as well. And to get to this level of like editing and visuals is amazing.
Pull the lever, Big Q!
This scene is amazing.
Pull the leather, Big Q. Oh yeah, this is badass. Totem of dying. Yes, this is my favorite scene.
This scene is phenomenal because essentially it implies that he did die, but he's getting resurrected immediately, and the totems like threads are fixing everything as it transitions.
Yeah, it's a wonderful artistic representation of what happens in
interpretation.
Yeah, interpretation of what happens in Minecraft. Minecraft is just like boop, you respawn on top.
The only other thing that happens is you lose experience orbs because it still counts as if you died, but you don't lose all of your experience, but you just don't die fully. And it's just like this, the scene is so good. And this part where he basically resurrects through the cage and his arm is still stuck on the cage. In the Dream SMP, all he did is because the anvil fell down, he was able to get on top of it and just jump over the cage, right?
Well, that tracks.
But in this, the interpretation that she did is phenomenal, where he resurrected through the cage, but the only thing that happened is his arm got stuck and he had to rip his arm out. When I saw that, I was like, I felt it in my arm. And I was like, oh God.
Oh, now you talk about it. Oh, okay. Now I feel it. Now you talk about it.
Exactly.
What are you doing to my arm, Wingless?
I'm having you feel pain indirectly.
Hypnotic suggestion.
Yeah,
Stop
feel
it.
pain. But like, it's so good.
It's like the evil version of ASMR. Okay, move on.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, and now do you feel the pole go through your arm? Good. Rip it.
That still doesn't sound good. So come on. Okay, move on.
You have him progress throughout the rest of the animatic with that wound up until the end where he has it bandaged. So good. The one scene Fundy has a say. Look how adorable he is. Who's a funny little fox boy? You are.
I drank too many shots. I drank too many shots.
No, that
okay.
Yeah, you're right. Fundy was in that one. So yeah, Fundy, Quackity, yeah, cool. The only person that's missing. Actually, no, we did see Wilbur for a second, and he's the one who's holding everything that's blue.
Okay. Anyway.
And then again,
Tony.
the horse. No fucks given. Still no fucks given. Look how awesome the horse is in this scene. Still like, told you I wasn't gonna die. No fucks given, but also like, you mess with the wrong horse. And again, the blood is still there. I like the little added detail of like, oh, because he was a prisoner, he still had the one bracelet from that. I'm actually curious if that bracelet's gonna stay as something for the later, for like her later animatics. Because I'm hoping, I guess, at this point, especially if there's newer content that she can make out of it. But like, it'd be nice if for some reason that follows through, and if it doesn't, if it's something that comes back from it. But that's something I think one of the little things I liked a lot about the SADist, at least these series of stuff that she's done. And like, we'll revisit, and I feel like I'll point some of those out. But like, always leaving little details like that from like the previous one. So like Tubbo's scar from earlier, and like in this scene with after the fight with Technoblade and Quackity.
Did you really think, Quackity, that you could kill me that easily?
You have done so much fucking damage to everything we've been building.
I want to see Quackity with
Okay,
that
that's a good
scar.
line.
And then like the blood's still there.
You see, there's something telling me that I haven't shown anyone, not even Philza. I have been working on just a little.
I love that shrug animation.
Just a little hobby.
Check out my skulls.
Welcome.
Okay, this is great because it's the second time he does something huge to surprise basically people. The first time was, again, SADist does a good job of taking in that moment. But basically, Technoblade, when he joined the SMP, he did a lot of off-screen grinding. Like, a lot. He did some on-screen stuff as well. But he was basically
like his potatoes.
Yeah, a bit. The start of it is a bit of it is a potato, and there's this whole scene where he's talking to Wilbur, and Wilbur's like, it's like, so how long have you been here? And he's like, oh, I've been here for, I don't know, 7 hours. And it's like, Technoblade, that was like yesterday. And he's like, well, the potatoes aren't gonna farm themselves. And it's just like,
so here it has a cave full of skulls of people's heads in Minecraft.
So the skulls are wither skulls. Because he's basically going to use it to summon withers, and like later on he summons like a bunch of them with Philza to destroy the town. Yeah, spoilers if you haven't seen the Dream SMP stuff. Like the last time he had a grand moment like this, God, I love the bandage. Like that's such a good moment. Anyway, the last time he did this is like he had this little hole in the ground, which was his base, and then he's like, yeah, that's not the bunker. And he just like opens this lever and shows this like giant ass bunker, and it's like, yeah, I've spent some time. and for the longest time he had like the most hours on it just because he was grinding all the stuff that he wanted for the stuff. It's so good, and this is just a great scene.
Home, Theseus.
And of course the reason
Welcome home, Theseus.
And of course the reason why it's called the Hog Hunt is because,
well, he's a pig, so it makes the title make more sense now.
It's the people hunting the hog being Technoblade.
I completely forgot he was a pig, but it was, because I saw his Skywars videos.
Okay, overall, what's your impression? Like, give me your thoughts, give me your input, give me everything.
I want to go see the movie. When's the movie coming out?
Basically, yeah, SADist. You now have to do a whole, I'll be generous, 1 hour movie of this. It's okay, I'm sure Technoblade will be able to do the voiceovers. If you've got a small role for me, I'll be Carl the horse. No,
Cute, Carl. We already named a tree called Carl.
I may or may not have a reason. I think that was the reason why I called it Carl, because I thought about the horse. Really like that horse. It's hilarious. So too much backstory. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed the animation. I love the arts. I enjoy some of the interpretations from Minecraft, which is amazing. I'm a bit weird, but I'm bringing Morticia. Hey, I like the whole resurrection scene. That's like my favorite bit of the video. Just the animation on that, and then the Totem Man dying. And the other one is peculiar. I just really like that shrug animation. Just doing the shrug, like, I don't know. It's just stuff like that you don't always see in animation.
And so quick. All of those scenes are so quick. Oh man, actually,
that looks like what's his name from Undertales.
Okay, so this is actually funny. Good job on SADist again. This is something new I didn't even notice. So during the scene where they're going after Technoblade, Philza escaped his thing to go and see what was going on. And at one point, he was using a creeper's head to like pretend
okay, that's supposed to be a creeper.
There.
Yeah, okay, I see it now.
That's supposed to be Philza. She did such a great job of just transitioning really quickly to the scenes and just show this little thing. Oh man, so good. That's literally a blink and you miss it if you don't pause and look at all the scenes, because everyone's eyes are like focused at where the light is. And again, simple design, but then boom, that's Filza hiding, watching what's going on. That is so good.
So yeah, so there's a lot of lore reference.
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of lore in it, but what's great is like the whole thing is so nice to watch as well without knowing the lore, because of the great music, because of the great art, the pacing.
Well, no, it comes off as a trailer. It's well done.
It's so good. I'm very impressed. I'm looking forward to like more stuff from SADist. I'm gonna like probably look into some of the earlier stuff as well. I'm super impressed with the stuff that she's done. I'm impressed with all of the moments in here, like the transition of Filza at one point.
Hey, big.
So the plan is simple. We find and we kill Technoblade.
Are you seeing the Filza with the wings?
Oh yeah, I see the wings here. Yeah,
And then just this scene, and then the transition to Technoblade with the skull face on it as well. Great details. Love it.
yeah.
All the designs are great. I cannot say anything bad about the stuff that's done.
Yeah, this video is awesome.
I think we're gonna wrap it up here for this reaction video.
I think Filza needs a shot.
Oh,
Looks he really needs it right here.
and so this is a great start to, I think, a few other ones that I want to show you. I think we'll start with the more earlier ones from this. This is her latest one. If you haven't seen this, go see it. It's worth it. We're definitely going to put the link below, or maybe in the iCard as well. But really worth seeing and even subscribing to her. She's such a great artist. I wish her only the best, and seeing more of the stuff. I'm definitely a follower at this point of her stuff.
Yeah, if there's more of her work, it would be great to react to those too.
Indeed. I hope everyone liked watching it along us, liked their comments. If you've got any comments or any moments in this video where you liked, please leave it down in the comment section. We'd love to like
Down below.
see what the reactions you've had during this video. Maybe the reactions of how we reacted as well. I don't mind a reaction inception.
Reaction.
So yeah. Otherwise, we're probably going to do a few other different reactions, not just about SADist, but if you've got any suggestions for other videos, put that in the comment section as well. Be sure to subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, and ring that cowbell, notification bell.
If you liked it,
Yeah.
you know what to do. Thumbs up.
Oh yeah, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell. Afterwards, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram and any other social media we end up hiding ourselves in the future.
Woo. So thank you again. See you in the next video.
Yeah, bye everyone. Bye.
You had to get the last word, didn't you?